You're now listening to the best music. You're now listening to the best music. Feel the freshness. You're now listening to the best music. Feel the freshness. Now listening to the best music. Feel the freshness.
Heather Hinder featuring Tina and Saido. Beautiful song there. That's the vibe for April. Happy April. 2nd April. How is it coming in for you? But welcome to the Black Heart 5 Radio Network. Meteor of the 21st century is your girl, the lovely Irison Mongolia here, always talking about redefining Africa and other redefine ourselves. But today, arts and entertainment on Tubonge. Remember, download our app on the Google Play, so stream on www.blackhot5radionetwork.com for amazing, uplifting, healthy supplements, conversation also, apparel clothing with the Black Hot 5 Radio logo on it, t-shirt, beanie hats, sandals, lights, bags right now, super affordable. And also remember to order your supplements. You gotta be healthy this month because it's full of rainbows, pixels, good vibes, and everything that you want to manifest. Everything good. But welcome once again this beautiful afternoon to Tubonge with my phenomenal partner with me. How are you guys doing?
Amazing.
Fine. Yeah?
Yes. Yeah.
What's popping?
Chilling.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just feeling chilled.
Yeah.
Literally just from taking a nap.
Alrighty?
Yeah. Shout out
Naps
to
are
our office so I can
amazing.
take a nap.
I know.
Yes, I just feel so chilled.
Naps are the best.
Can we change
Look
this chair
amazing.
to the back office?
I know.
I
Yeah,
know.
only so because I'm tall. I have to struggle and sleep and I can't entertain kids' voice when I'm napping here. You know, because it's so loud.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
gosh.
we need to change it. We bring like the 2-seater here, then we take the 3-seater back to
Makes
the
sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not gonna.
Oh, when you have guests.
Yeah.
No, but we can put these ones.
Nah,
What
they're
a-
too
what a-
small.
They're too small.
Yeah.
What if
Does
we
it
have,
go
what do you
cheap?
have
Yeah,
guests?
it's
The
good
time we have guests.
Yeah, sometimes you
Yeah.
have guests and you have
Yeah.
to see the 3 of us.
Yes.
Yeah, we need a 3-seater computer back there.
It's actually happening. It's a manifestation.
Need a mattress.
Yeah, I think so.
when you do base, so.
It's a dose.
But it's your free time.
I know. Yeah, but a mattress would do nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was thinking about a mattress.
Yeah?
I think I'm thinking about bringing the one in my house.
Oh.
The problem is now if you have guests and they have to wait at the back of
What
it,
I've got to try
they
kunja.
they find a mattress back there.
We'll kunja it and put it on the closet.
A small one, right?
Yeah.
It will work.
Yeah.
Mine is
Yeah.
small.
An amazing fleece blankets.
Yeah.
Yes. April for you, just cruising, drinking cocktails and everything
And
pixels
comfort.
and rainbows this month. That's what's up. Protect your peace like you're protecting your life. Y'all look sexy and fabulous
Thank you.
and popping.
We're just
You know,
in pink.
popping.
Period.
Pink and black. Joking. Why?
I know.
I know.
I don't know.
Really?
In the spirit.
Things happen. It's
Things
just-
alignment.
It's called telepathy, communication.
Yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
don't know.
It's crazy because I told you what on
Yes.
Shatia green, like luminous,
Yeah.
like with a collar like that, and
Yeah.
I didn't like matter. I took the black one,
Yeah.
and then you came with pink.
Look at that.
Crazy, yeah.
You know.
It's that month for your Happy New Year. How
Happy
do
New Year.
Yes, Happy New Year. How do you feel about this month? How's the energy?
Personally, blessings too.
Mhm.
Just a month of peace.
Yeah.
Looking forward to just blessings. It's like it just a remote.
I
As the
know,
rest of the
right?
month, personally, I feel like March for me also make as
Mm.
much as maybe diseases and a little bit of ups and downs.
Mhm.
It's like it just a remote.
I know, right?
Like just let
Yeah.
it be. Like it's like
Yes.
it's just a remote. Like
That's the
to
tone.
flow to with good vibes.
Mhm.
It's like it's the remote.
Don't just be coming with your, I don't know what's aspiring in your life, but don't bring it here.
Yeah.
Literally, I'm not allowing that vibe.
Yes.
Like, to energy like
I
that.
know.
Singambali, please.
That's-
Nimekasirika for long.
I
I
know.
know.
Like, let me be
Supposed
happy.
to be laughing
I
right
know.
now. There's a month of good things.
Yeah.
Yes.
My
Yes.
April.
What about yours?
I just want like maturity, top notch.
What do you mean by that?
Like people
Expound.
around me should be super mature in decision making.
Okay.
Yeah, also me like making mature decisions
Alright.
in March. Comfort.
Okay.
And
Yes.
peace.
Mm.
That's what I want. Comfort, peace, and mature people around me. If you have some baby vibes, immature vibes, not close. Back you go.
Me too. I
If
don't
you-
like that. I'm not feeling it.
Expound, for example.
Like just immature behavior. So just like why are you mature? Like how would you reason like that? They're just
Okay.
basic things. It might be small, it might be big, it might
yeah.
be just stuff.
It's like that's not how you handle things.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So handle things like really maturely, you know. So me,
yeah.
I'm expecting like just to attract really mature
Okay.
vibes
Yeah.
this year when it comes to money, mature money.
Yes.
Period. Man, speak it. Yeah.
Mature money,
Yeah.
big money,
Okay.
bundles of euros.
Yes.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
And peace and a lot of comfort.
Yes.
Like soft girl era. I'm letting
Laughter all through.
I saw this quote says
Yeah.
in the morning at you, I'm letting a man do what he can do.
Okay.
I'm just a babe in my soft girl era. Letting a man do it. You know the way they say a man can do, a woman can do what a man can do.
Yeah.
No,
I agree
let
with
that
that.
man do what he can
Yeah,
do.
I agree with
Just
that.
be a girl.
Me, I saw a quote which was saying, what has January, February taught you in March? You need more money.
Period.
You just need more money. That's what I've learned. You just need more money. Like more money and more money and more money.
Of
Like
course.
money makes just things easy for you. Trust me.
It's a plus.
You know,
It's a fact.
It's not something you're supposed to be like so much focused on, but
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
you gotta
Remain
focus.
focused.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you gotta focus because most of the people was like, sometimes not everything is all about money,
Of
but
course,
if you look
yeah.
at most of the things, they're all about money too.
Yeah.
Because
a
according to
medium.
data, money buys happiness for real.
It's
It
a,
will
I believe it's a
buy,
medium.
Unapenda do ama sijui tiwe kila kitu na kwanga juu ya do.
Yeah.
Maisha sijui niko like you can't forget about life. There's
Okay.
the Lulu thing where you're like, oh my god,
know,
it's
yeah.
flowers and everything nice.
Yeah.
The reality hits you. The real life needs money,
Yeah,
needs currency,
Yeah.
and we're in this life,
Mm.
so you can never ever tell me you never need money. You need money in everything. Like literally, it is a medium. I feel so. Like you might make decisions. Like for example, let's say maybe stay with somebody,
Okay.
right? And you're like, yeah, I'm gonna take you in.
Yeah.
We love each other.
Yeah.
Hey, you don't have a job right now, but
Okay.
don't worry.
Okay.
Ha! Real life hits you when bills are about to be paid. You realize you
Yeah.
can't eat love.
You talk about
You
it.
know,
It's like,
you
what are
realize you
gonna
can.
do?
Exactly.
true.
But you
Yeah.
know, some people are the lulu. Or maybe you're like, oh, this and this is happening, you forget. Oh, I'll just do this. And then the real life hits you. The other person is the one that actually sasa in a mgonga. So
Yeah.
everything
Yeah,
in
it's so
life,
true.
everything
Yeah.
in life, every decision, you have to think about it because money is the
Alright,
medium,
thinking.
literally.
Yes.
So people stop being delulu that you don't need money. You need money in everything.
I was,
Literally.
I was, I was
important.
to ask you girls, like
Okay.
when a man asks you, when maybe someone is coming to see you,
Okay.
what should I bring you? What do you always say?
Coming to
Hey,
see me?
Coming to see you,
Mm-hmm.
what should I bring you? What do you say?
take me to the bank.
I mean, apart from that, yeah. Apart from that, I mean, I'm coming to see you.
Yeah.
If you guys have been planning to see each other, maybe it's a guy.
everything
What should I
nice.
bring you?
Yeah.
Like, can you write a list? Are you
Everything
comfortable
nice.
with him?
Personally, yeah.
Like,
Like so
very
comfortable.
like
Yeah,
your
yeah,
man,
yeah,
your man.
yeah, yeah. Even
Write
could be
a
a friend,
list.
even a
And then say bring whatever. Some will bring you only
don't
mzinga
say
or-
whatever.
no.
How dare you say whatever? They bring you alcohol.
Just say, yeah, that's what I'm
Yes.
saying. They will bring you
They bring you
mzinga
alcohol.
or like just a bottle of wine,
Yeah.
and
I
then
think
they
that
stay
is
there for a
disrespect
weekend.
nowadays. If you come to my
Disrespect.
house with alcohol,
I
only,
know.
like come at least na food to pick a bus.
Of course.
Don't come to my house with alcohol. I
Bring
think that as
everything.
disrespect
Yeah.
nowadays, literally. Or you're not trying to invite me like, oh, can we? Kuna hata seafood. So what utaje chakula kwanza before utaje drinks?
I
I find it
It's true.
It
disrespectful.
is bad.
For
Yeah.
me, I say shopping.
Yeah.
Nowadays, I've been finding myself saying shopping.
Shopping
Kuja na
is nice.
shopping.
Yeah.
Kuja na
Shopping is
shopping.
nice.
If I say shopping, that includes mafuta ya kupika, unga,
Everything.
shule,
Show full shopping,
you know?
bro.
And of course, I'm gonna include my favorite shit, so
Yeah.
snacks and all
That's
that.
good.
Like, kuja na shopping.
So you see, instead of because sometimes
Yeah.
you might buy things that
Yeah.
you didn't want,
Of course.
I'd be like, let's
At
come,
least.
let's do shopping.
I think
Oh,
for me,
yeah.
Kuja
like you
alafu
said,
tuende
it's
tufanye.
people, someone I'm close to, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
someone literally to me vibe naye probably before. So
Anajua
you know,
kila kitu
yeah, you know what I
yako.
like, what I
Yeah.
don't like.
Mm.
So if I tell you shopping, you know what I'm supposed to be having,
yeah.
you know. Maybe unless I release a mini specifically, but shopping. Some shopping we just
Shopping
not
ni
shit.
kila kitu.
Eh,
Yeah,
just
of
not
course.
shit
Yeah,
kwangu.
of
If I say
course.
shopping,
Yeah.
just know my shopping, sina shopping.
Yeah.
Just say just shopping.
I know, right?
Ajaze gari akuja na beli
For
ya
6
unga,
months.
beli ya skari.
Yeah.
Everything.
For me, the unga,
Mafuta
skari,
20
mafuta, mchele,
The
they add up.
basics.
Mtu akujata na nyama, sijui kuku mzima. Hiyo ni saa hapa na nusu.
Lakini ukuja tu beba tu kila kitu.
I don't even like anyone
I feel
buying
like
KFC
men-
anymore nowadays.
That's
Girl,
good.
send me money.
Period.
Yes,
Yeah.
girl.
Not
Yeah.
anymore. For me, I'd rather
Yes.
bite myself.
That's what I'm
Like,
saying, yeah.
unless it's kid. Unless it's kid.
Kitu
No,
lazima
unless
tubaye
it's
KFC.
kid. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
this
Specification.
Friday,
Let me be very specific.
Yeah.
Friday.
I don't
Yes.
like men who are coming to see me like getting me KFC.
Like
Send
it's
me the
bare
bill.
minimum.
Right?
Sincerely,
Very.
KFC
Like
is
I'm
just
not a
bare
high
minimum.
So like yesterday.
I
I'm
know.
bringing dinner and then it comes with pizza and KFC. Like, are you
I
kidding
can get this
me?
myself, please. Can you do it?
Like really.
I know, it's crazy, right?
I know.
Can we even not down Glovo but see real
Thank
food?
you.
Yes. Makes sense, right?
know.
Yes.
Or go to Art Cafe, whatever.
Just something.
Just
Because that's
do
like no,
something.
that's so yesterday.
I
Like
know.
it didn't happen.
Because I feel like people that peleka lunch.
Don't do something I can do.
We're talking
know.
about that.
Yeah.
Let's talk about that.
Don't do
So-
something I can do.
So
Try to
it's
do
like,
something
wow.
I'm trying as much as I can kufanya. Like same kitu na struggle sana nayo.
Yeah, very
Shopping
good.
na struggle. Unajua. Seti siwezi buy lakini yo. Having extra shopping for me, I love it.
I know, plus, you know, shopping is never enough.
Yeah.
Because itaisha tu hata kuchukua 6
That's
months.
so
So
sad.
Especially-
ukiongeza inaniridhisha.
If you're
Yeah.
msewa guest, like msetu wa wageni, if you believe me ni mtu wa wageni.
Okay.
So sometimes I always get guests like unexpectedly. People like, guy, nilikuwa nimepiga tu hesabu yangu kumbe ningepakwa na
Yeah.
mingi.
Right.
You know, so you start now buying things, but like this is too expensive.
I'm so choosy.
Unlike when you
come to
have
my
it.
house.
For me, it's friends.
Yeah, I'm
When I
so
mean people,
choosy.
friends.
Yeah.
Like only friends know my place. Like you know my place. You're literally my friend. My
Right.
friend. Shimani, you're my friend. You're about to know my
I
place.
don't know your place.
You're my
chick.
friend.
This girl is talking about being friends
You're
and
my
I don't know
friend,
her
though.
place.
Yo,
fair.
I know. Ever
very
since she
soon.
moved out, I've never been
You
in
moved
her
out
place.
again?
No.
Okay.
You know her place.
Yeah.
We're not friends, Joby. Yeah.
Yours is special. You want to come eat Sukuma Wiki?
Yeah, now we just vibe. We vibe in the
I'll
bar.
invite you. I'll invite you. But I'm just saying, like, cause me, I always have those people who are gonna
Yeah.
call out of nowhere. Like, you know, our friends.
I
Like,
know, yeah.
mtu kama kina Mark.
Mm.
Uko? Nilikuwa nje kwako, unajua, like, you know, I mean, you know, I do and all that.
Only
you
I
know?
feel like me, I'm very choosy. Like
I
Joby is
am.
super welcoming also.
And that's amazing.
Yeah, me, I'm super choosy. Like
Yeah.
literally, even my friends, like you don't pop. Trust me, even my man, he don't pop. One time he popped, I was like, umekuja kudu? Mbona kusema? Uko hapa. Kwani kuna shida kukuja? Kama shida si hivyo, shida ni ukupiga simu. And for,
Damn.
and for real, and he was feeling hurt, but I
I
had
think
to
I'm
tell
just
him.
so grown bastard.
I would just tell him, call me, because I don't like just popping, because I also don't
But
pop.
sometimes you're just in your time.
Yeah, just
wanna
like
be
my
yourself.
personal time, or sometimes I don't want to see you
Yeah.
at that moment. Ni saa umenimiss, nipigie simu niambie kama niko available. Maybe I'm with my friend, or maybe I have other plans. So you just like holla. Like even my friends, you holla. I don't pop at people's places.
Right.
Yeah, I get
just
that.
believe
I
in,
get
like,
that. I
a
get
lot
that.
good communication.
Right,
Because
yeah.
sometimes you might pop, I might be looking at you like this in the balcony. Like,
Of course.
I'm not there, and I'm
Okay,
seeing
I
you.
did that to my caretaker Juicy. Like this guy just comes and he's ringing the bell, and literally amenipata nimetoka kwa bafu niko like
Right.
sasa wewe nafaa nikufungulie ama unataka nini kwanza, you know. And then the previous day I promised to send him something, so niko like, if you're on my door because of money, I'm not gonna open this door. So he rang the bell, and I didn't open. I'm like, I'm gonna assume you're not even
Yeah.
there. You don't even exist. I know you can hear the radio, you hear my
Yeah.
phone, you're calling it. I don't
Of course.
care.
I do
I
that.
don't care.
I don't give a fuck.
Like,
I don't care.
don't
You've
open.
touched my door. You see, there's no
Just hear
padlock. I
music.
don't
Of
care.
course, I'm not opening
Like
the
I
door.
am there. I'm not
I've done
opening.
that before. I'm like, why are you knocking at my door at this
I
time?
know.
It's afternoon.
Yeah.
Why are you knocking? No.
Uh-huh.
There's nobody in the house.
I have a friend of mine who has stayed at my place for like 3 weeks.
Yeah.
She asked me, you never have anybody knocking. Like it can stay for even 5
Yeah.
weeks or even like 3 months.
Yeah.
Nobody knocks. Like I know specific people. Unless I'm opening for you the gate.
Yeah.
Because like if I even say like maybe random people knocking, nobody, and I'm like, yani hakuna hata mwenye anaweza hata mtu hadi
Yeah.
siogo hadi unajua ile hadi ukifanya kitu mbaya aje huwezi
I
kuwa
know.
like kuna dhani eti
Advantage.
mtu atakuja kubisha, hakuna mwenye ubisha
I feel like the
completely.
advantage I have kwangu ni mbali, so it's
Right.
kind of
Yeah.
hard for people kufika kwangu.
Mm.
Tupige hesabu uko like wa acha tunishie and then they're just straight. You know, especially if you're walking by foot.
Yeah.
Like nah, uko ni mbali. So I think that's
And
the
mostly when you're
advantage.
like growing up, being adulting, it's like people are busy and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then you're
exactly.
growing, you're
Exactly.
relearning, you're learning, so sometimes space is very important. I
That's
believe
super
so.
important, yeah.
Yeah.
It's super important.
Right, and also for me, I believe my house is a very sacred place, as I believe. So I'm so careful with people's energy and the people I'm allowing into my house. You can't just like no. I have to really, really like know what you're up to.
That's true.
Yeah.
Honestly, energies are very powerful.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
That's
real.
true. Personally, if I hear mtu anakuja kwangu always unakuja na nani.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If
me
it's
too.
people I know,
you know
people
your
walking
people.
groupies,
Yeah.
like unakam na nani specifically, I have to ask before afike.
Yeah.
Like, cause they're on their way kupiga simu ni, they're on their
Walai.
mnakuja na nani, you know,
Usinipata.
you know, because me too, I do that.
You know they're your friends.
Yeah,
so
me
they
too, I
are
do that.
real
Like, I'll be on
friends.
my way, I'm like, yo,
Yeah.
mko wapi? And I'm already literally on my way. Mko,
Yeah.
like, so.
Siko hata Nairobi. Mwenye mimi ni mkuu
That's me.
nipone,
Energies are so
utanitafuta.
powerful, honestly.
Imagine mimi ukikuja
Yeah.
kwangu and I didn't vibe with you so much.
Yeah,
Or maybe
it's
mlikuwa
just like,
wengi
whoa.
na washanga hood after.
Yeah.
Like I do that.
I do that
Yeah.
every day.
Like,
So I
yeah.
speak
Yeah.
life into my
Yeah.
house and so much energy cleansing.
Exactly. I always do that.
So-
Like mostly like sometimes yes nawashaga udi but if mtu amekuja kwangu and I was like nah ama mtu amekuja na best yangu lakini nilikuwa like nah that didn't I just clean I'm like talking to myself and doing all that stuff I'm like
because that's
I
where
need
you
to clean
commune.
this space.
It's so true. That's where you commune, that's where you gather, mostly as an individual. So you have to be really careful about people just popping into your house. And also as Joby said, she has to confirm like what you're coming with.
And I don't have a problem like people coming in my house personally, like I don't, but unakuja na nani, it has to be people I know, like someone I've met before or something.
Cause man,
and then me most of the time the good thing is men,
okay.
So because I click a lot with men.
Okay.
Me,
right.
Women tujuane hapo ishia.
Sindio?
Yeah, like tujuane tu hapo ishia hapo.
I feel like it's easier like that.
Yeah, like tukipatana if we vibe, let's click again.
Like
let's
it takes time
Yeah.
for you to actually have that connection, mostly with women now since because you know you have to have that like you've really known this girl and the true intention. You mentioned about home and it's something I actually was reading about yesterday. It says your home is your temple. The bookshelf, if you have a place where you put your books, it's knowledge. Kitchen is a medicine sector. The bed, rejuvenation. Bathroom, elimination. Shower bath, cleansing. Dining table, gathering and gratitude. Stairs, elevation and progress. Mirror, affirmation. Every space should pour into you in your house. Yeah. And also those people just come and they're already in your kitchen and in your bedroom.
Just walking around.
I just met you.
No, you know if it's your best friend,
that's different.
Somebody who's used to know.
Yeah.
They're just everywhere. Uko like, adi umeshava nguo yangu. You're not even shocked. Unajua. Like Katie.
Yeah.
She just I would be like, eh. Ingo wangu iko sijaiva lakini I'm so sure either alienda nayo akiva ameenda nao and I'll get it at a place. I'm not shocked because I'm also like that at a place. But if you're just coming to somebody's house for the first time, you touchy and asking, you libai wapi? You lishika nini? Just please stay as a guest. Please don't touch people's things. Sit in your space. Princess treatment. Enjoy. Literally enjoy being a guest. Don't be so comfortable.
You're everywhere. It's annoying. Oh my god.
I don't know if people also really have connection with their houses because I feel like growing up most of the people didn't have connection with their houses. I'd say not all of them, but some people. Maybe parents, also maybe aunties. Watu venye mtu anaishi like recklessly in their house, you know. They don't care about their dirt, they don't care about the coaches kuchafuka. You know, anything bad. You know, when you like burning a table was a big deal in our house. Like, oh my gosh, candle in my melt, feel how happy you met a candle messes. Like, so that for me, there's some aunties I've met who are like that. You know, like mbona mko hivi, like wachafu, like just dirty, like mbona uko tu hivi, like met a candle waste hapa, kiti ni chafu. Then they have kids, mikate nini, you and this drink kikombe ya chai wapi, like.
But personally, I still believe it depends with the family you're raised in. Because personally, that's why I reason like that. Because my mom's literally, you never wanted to be with her at the same time at home. Because every time she's at home, it's start cleaning. Like it was crazy. So like, I know definitely on Saturday we go to church, right? So in the afternoon after church, hata kama utaki kurudi church, utarudi tu ndio avoid. Unajua the church is boring, but I'd rather stay in that boring place than stay with cause you'll slash, mtosha do resort. The same afternoon utafanya kazi kama punda. Uko like when is this gonna end, you know? So the behaviors you've taken, me behaviors zingine nimechukua from my mom's, like when you raise the cleanliness, you kwacha tu vitu hivyo. I feel like it depends with where or the homestead you've been raised with, because seeing all that with my mom, now I understand later. Anyway, there's some personal connection with you and your house. You never want things dirty, you never want things misplaced, because she'd be somebody who would be like, umepanga vitu atapata mistake bad. Uko like, I've done everything, like why would you get one mistake? That's an habit I have. Like you'll do everything, lakini hiyo moja utaacha hivi. That's what I'll see, and I'll nitajam. Nitakwambia mbona iko hivi? I was washing dishes the other day. Shumani just a clean plate, I'd put there. She came and put it to me like, osha isa. I know you're supposed to be clean. Said to like, you umesahau. Na sisi nimesahau. Like she's just
and everything.
You saw me walking around.
She was like, what
That is my mom's behavior.
Right.
I never feel comfortable. And the worst thing, I even go even to the kitchen. And I even tell my, thank God you understand. Sometimes I might go to your place and you're cooking. If I have never
like
tried
my
your
place.
food, yeah.
Okay.
If I've never tried your food, I'll just be around you cooking. I'll be there just saying, Suweke hii.
Right.
So even unapikaga. But if I've eaten your food and I know you can really cook, I'll be super comfortable. You najua chakula kitakuwa tamu. It's a habit. Like hata mtu akifanya kitu nitaangalia nitasema mbona ameacha hapa? Mbona
I get it.
It's my mom's behavior.
Yeah.
Like my mom was just bossy. Like ni ule mse mwenye alikuwa anapenda she wouldn't do anything.
Yeah.
Because she's given birth to like girls. So unajukiwa na madem kazi ni rahisi. But ile story ya kukwambia wewe fanya hii, kupeana tu watu kazi na kumonitor, that's a behavior. So I think it's a behavior yenye imechukuanga literally from the family. So I believe hata usafi, hata venye una arrange, even the commitment, because me one time I walked into my house na nilikuja na guest. Venye mimi ungia, you know me, I say hi to my house. I don't know if people do that. I come and I talk. I'm like, hi guys. What's up?
No, like
I'll just do a mantra. I'll just say something. Nikingianga all the time jioni. And then I'll go to the bedroom. I'll walk to the garden. So I walk and I'm like, unaongea na nani? Sina nyumba. And then they were shocked. So I feel like it's a connection you have with your
I feel like there are people who really don't really have that. Mtu anacha nyumba yake like it was so reckless, you know. There's because me personally, I'm that type of a person. I think if you've also picked it, I'm that type of person who takes time. I'll do shit, yeah, but I'll take my own time. Spend it like now have such money. People says you can't cow you. I'll feel like you're trying to dictate to me.
Right.
You know, I'm not gonna feel okay.
I also take my time, but I'm very thorough.
I'm not gonna feel okay. So mtu kaenda kasirika.
Hadi hii ataniambia. Nitapanguza. Niko like inaona umeacha kitu like
me I'm that type of person. Also I'm gonna take my time. I'm gonna do it, but I'll take my don't tell me to do it just because watu wanaoshanga vyombo saa 2 sijinda saa 10. Ndio saa 10. Like I was saying, I've realized that like cleaning my house during usiku. Like I always feel like it's way better. Hakuna kelele, ni mtu na music yangu. Like watoto wameenda kwa manyumba zao. It's just amazing. And then jua the sunset too, just clean the balcony when the sunset is just looking at everything like wow.
House is a
So
very
I just like taking my time, but I'm gonna do it. But kuna watu tu
I think
I need to just dirty.
Like mostly if you're a woman, it doesn't make sense to me. Because me even I have male friends who are clean, who like nyumba si a boy.
Right?
Like,
they are so clean. You're like, how is this a man's house?
I know.
Hadi design venye ameset people like, huh?
Me too, I have friends like that.
Vizuri kushinda yangu na wewe ni boy. Unajua? And it's clean like hadi vyombo. One time I went to visit Zeke, you met Ezekiel. I think he has also OCD.
Okay.
Venye mi bado niko nao lakini yeye niliacha nimemaliza tu kukula nikakaa hivi akanifuata. Immediately niko like,
Oh my gosh.
What's happening here? Hadi venye unaika plate ukihang ukika hivi unaona anaigeuza and then niko like, oh my god, you kuna OCD ya ukweli si ati eti nini. And then you find like a woman who's dirty, you're like, this doesn't make sense.
Oh my god, just like
find your type, man.
Yeah, find a clean type.
Yeah, because if you're bored, that's crazy. It's crazy your house now.
I know. The way men are lazy, like when it's a soft.
I know, and it's just some men. Like you can understand how they're brought up sometimes. But some are brought up differently. They just leave everything anywhere. They don't see a problem with it.
I know.
Like, what? And it's just men. Yeah. Do you get offended if you have a partner like that?
Yeah.
I
you
do.
Yeah,
me too. Close the door. Like close the door. No,
the door thing umesema mara moja.
Oh my god. Always have an issue with the door.
The toilet seat.
You have to close it.
Can you just close the toilet seat?
Oh shit.
For real?
Yeah, it annoys me. Like close it.
Okay.
Honestly, just do that. I don't know. You have to close it. Honestly, you have to close it.
Why?
What do you mean?
It's just a thing.
Okay.
Yeah. When you open it to mlango.
Hey, mlango, don't leave the door sijui open, sijui ati umetoka choo sijui funga mlango vizuri. umetoka bafu sijui umeacha mlango ka kidogo sijui I don't know, need to lock the door. Inanisumbua kichwa like mbona wacha hivi mlango? Mbona like it disturbs me. Ama sijui umefanya curtains too. Curtains, put the curtains vizuri. Like just vuruta curtains ama wachane nazo. Like don't, you know, for me I think it's small things that really piss me off. Socks too. My brother has that tabia. I'm like, where did you pick this from? Unatoa socks na chanani hapa. Toka enda nazo.
I also don't understand that.
Yeah, I didn't say lewangi. The socks thing is what I wanted to say. It pisses me off in men. Like unaingia tu kwa nyumba, umetoa viatu and then umeacha tu socks hapo ama juu ya kwa carpet. Umekuja umekaa. Niko like, ini socks. Like and then venye ni Niko like, what the hell? Alafu maybe akwa amevaa white, unaona hizo vitu za brown. Niko like, hii ni socks walai, inanisumbuanga akili.
Yeah.
I can spray on your face. For real, I'll be like with the nikikucheka. Mbona ulieka socks yako? So personally I feel like socks inanisumbuanga sana. Like the socks thing, it pisses me off. Utapata mimi sasa sitasema. Nitasema at first, nitasema nikishona ni tabia yako. Like my man, like ya utembea na bag. So ya kingianga anaeka tu bag hapo hivyo kwa mlango. Ameingia kwa kiti, like hii kiti. Hata usiweke kwa bedroom, anaiweka tu hapo. So inanisumbua akili. Like hii bag inafanya nini hapa all the time. So akishaingia you'll see me just following, taking the bag because he never does that. So inanisumbua akili sana, like bag and socks. Socks, sincerely socks. Socks is bad. Men should do better with socks.
People who eat then they're pouring food on the
carpet.
On the carpet, on the chair, masijui. Like bravo. Tulifunzwa table manners. That's why you put your hand here if you feel like you can't handle too much food. Let that mess fall on your hand, then put it somewhere aside on your plate. Right. Spilling all over. Unataka nani akusafishe? Unataka mimi nisafishe? Mimi.
Mimi sipanguzi.
I'll make you do it.
Nakwambia unapanguza.
Exactly. I'll make you do it.
Hadi nikishamaliza kula chakula tunakula pole pole. Unapeleka vyombo yako na unapanguza.
Unangoja nani akupelekee?
Mimi sipanguzi meza. Unangoja nani amaliza mbele yako?
Nikupikie. Nifanye kila kitu na bado nikupikie.
Napanguza meza nini? Kwanza ikiwa saidi yake. Nataza vizuri sana. Na meza.
Oh my God.
I swear, like that.
Mimi hata nakula na nimalize. Nipelekee yangu.
Hiyo ni mimi pia. Super naambia ukienda hivyo sio nikuje na kitambaa. Kujipanguze meza.
It's a conversation about hygiene and how sacred our homes are because they literally have. You spend your time, mostly you sleep. Everything is just, your house is everything. And that's why I feel like when someone maybe pisses you off or you have a bad day, you just want to go home.
Yeah, you just want to
go home. You know?
Shower.
Yeah.
You meditate.
That is so true.
And then you just watch a movie.
Yeah. I've come to figure out the favorite part of my house is my sitting room.
Okay.
I don't know why. It is like everything because
you sleep there?
A lot. Oh my God. A lot. I think the whole of January, since my brother left, I slept sitting room the whole of January.
Oh no.
Yeah, just like kweka mattress tu hapo. Natoa tu nikipanguza na narudisha. Usiku nikikuja tu ndo nikote. Just there, TV, then sleep. It's so nice, like just sleeping on the floor. I don't know.
People do that a lot.
It's the shit. Like hadi wengine wanatoa tu kwa kitanda na ikapo chini. Like people prefer that.
I like that, and then the kitchen. The kitchen time posha vyombo sana. Like when I see my kitchen sparkling. Inakaa tu vizuri.
And everything is sparkling.
It looks nice, you know?
Is that what you feel about your house?
It just looks nice.
Nikisikia tu manguo ni safi. Viatu. Viatu na manguo hakuna kenye nanibamba ka hiyo. Because so kama viatu zako na manguo ni safi, then vyombo zote ni safi nyumbani. Because that's the last thing people actually laundry.
That's true.
You'll clean your house with a set. But when your shoes and your on every cloth is clean, there's just a way that your house is just like that.
True.
Funny thing, I was never supposed to buy a bed.
Oh.
I wanted to buy like 3 mattresses.
Oh, okay.
Ukienda hata kwangu niko na mattress 3.
Put them this way.
Zinapanga and then nilizibai nilikuwa na lelanga tu ziko hivyo bigi nafunika, so somebody might think it's a bed. And then somebody just came and said, feeling uncomfortable. So I was like, anyway, sometimes I might be having guests. How will I explain this? So I bought a bed, like literally. But kitanda yangu inakwanga hivi juu place nalala juu zimefuata hivi like really high.
Yeah.
So mtu mwenye kwa beti the guy who moved me ako like sutaumia back. Mimi sijaumia back.
Yeah.
Like I feel like the higher it is,
I feel like mattress kuna venye jadi kama hiyo then I was sleeping there 1 month I was kind of feeling some type of way. That's I think I was complaining about my back on February. Come to figure out go like I need to go back to the bed. Mattresses kiskatuna complain back is mattress. Yeah, so personally right now just kwa kitanda nitakuwa sikiaje kutona tu kwa bed.
That is so true.
Because it affects your back.
Yeah. You have to be also so choosy about mattresses.
Huku kande meisha huko.
You have a problem with your back for sure.
So
before we wind up, I want to talk about this Kenyan lady. I think we talked about her some few days ago, who cut her father from her life and blocked him for constantly begging her for money.
Today marks 1 month since I officially cut off my dad completely from my life. I ended up blocking him as well, and this is mostly because of the financial manipulation that has been happening ever since from a long time ago. And this decision was actually not a very easy one because, it's not easy to cut off a parent, but once you realize that they are just taking advantage of you, then there are boundaries that have to be kept in place at that point. I created this page mostly to talk or to encourage people just like me who are outside of the country and trying to make a better life for themselves. And especially for me, I focus on the financial aspect because we're all trying to just get away from poverty. Today,
and on the comment, someone who said, emotional black text too is a thing, not just financial. I only talked to one of my siblings, and we are 8. And then someone said, I think me both, or I also did cut my mother and father off because of the same thing. So this is something we've always been talking about, and I believe sometimes some parents don't actually literally know that you're just starting your job out. And for this lady, it was actually her first month in January. She just landed, and then calls after calls. Emotional also manipulation. It strains you emotionally. You're trying to settle down in a new country, and people feel like, what, you're doing better. It's your first month or your second month. They're trying to settle down. Can you give me a little bit of space at least, Yeah, what's your take on this before we wind up?
Mimi, tuna wind up. Wana imefika kweli though?
But wind up 5:30.
Yeah.
Really, what time did you start?
I don't know.
4:30.
4:30? Yeah, 4:30. You can look at the time up there.
Oh, right.
Yeah. So, personally, my take on it, niliona na nikaituma hapo nilikuwa saka to discuss kesho, but it's cool you've also touched it. I support it. I mean, who are you asking me? You're asking me. Number one, it's Joby you're asking this question. Remember, me have cut off so many family members, because of, number one, the disrespect. Personally, I feel like I was really disrespected growing up to the point where, and this is why I'm so glad to understand this even as I raise or take care of my brother. We grow up and there's a certain point where you need space. People need to understand you're aging. You're no longer a kid, You're, as much as you're a teenager, yes, you need some direction. Your body, the body is changing. I'm no longer a kid. I'm growing some boobs. For you might be that might be a threat to some parents, because I saw that being a threat to both my stepmom and my dad. The moment I started developing boobs, yeah. Okay. But like, you're trying to show boys umemea kifua because of wearing maybe tops like this, or vest. I love vests sana. Vest. Kuna tu vest fulani tulikuwa tumetokea to them to a white, to a black, but to light TV. So I really love them so much. So I used to rock to vests mostly. They're like, oh, you're showing off your chest. You think now you're grown? You're like, bravo. It's not even like even allowing me to even like feel good about me, aging, maturing. But me, I shed it off my head. I was like, my name kona shida. I'm not doing this to impress anyone. It's because I like dressing up this way. So I'd say number one, I felt the disconnection with my dad, to be specific, just from the instant I met him, you know. So, and then looking at the way he used to speak to me, oh, ukimaliza shule sijui utakuwa unasaidia watu, wewe you'll never be the type to help people. And yeah, I don't do it now because I don't want to, intentionally, because number one, you projected your own bullshit that you couldn't do to your children. Now you wanna project it to your child so that they can do it for you. Sijui kama mnanielewa. Like the fact wewe mwenyewe hujakuwa able to take care of ujanichunga, like you've not been spending even well on your children, so you think that the fact that you have the ability but you won't do it, other people won't do it even when they have the ability. That is literally what you used to say. So personally right now, if I don't send money home, it's by choice, because those are some of the words I always remember. Like nisema sitawai to mado because yani siwezi, so sitawai. I'll send it if I want to. Most of the time if I have is because maybe nimeamka nikiwa maji, literally nimeamka nikiwa maji, then nikumbuke na mtu anaitwa baba, maybe 2k ama 3k, but I wouldn't say more than that. I just nah. So I highly personally encourage it. Don't accept families to use you, because that's what they do. And that's what I see that even today. I have some family members who are gonna call me, hey Joby, hey tunaendelea poa, ulisikia wapi, umekuwa wapi? Where have you been in my life for the last actually 7-8 years? You know, since I was kicked out, none of you have always like cared Paliniko. So right now all you want is what will benefit you. You know, I've had an auntie telling me, because I couldn't give her capital for business, she called me names. She called me names to the point I had to give my friends the phone wamuongeleshe kina Hana, shout to Hana and Josephine. Like unapatia mabesti zako simu sijui kwa sababu umesota, and I had money. Like I really did have money. Because like bruv, I don't wanna send because I don't wanna send. Yeah, so shout out to her, number one, because it takes so much courage to have also that kind of a ball. Most of the African children, you know, would die paying black tax. You've not even built anything in your life. You die literally just because you are expected to pay back what your family. You owed me nothing. That was your responsibility. You should have wrapped it up if you don't want to give back. You know, that's just simple. When I used to see my dad like mistreated me much, like, it's not my fault being here. Nigga, you should have worn a condom. That's what you should. Yeah, for real. It used to get to a point where I'd talk to him like that, like, yo, it's not my fault that I'm here. You should have worn a condom. I wouldn't be here. But because you decided and you kept it, I'm here. So what you gonna do about it? You know? It's not my responsibility that you had to take care of me. It was your responsibility. Now it's my responsibility for me to get hold of my life. So leave me alone. So shout out to her, man. Personally, if it's talking about it, I'd rant the whole day.
I know.
Yeah, so shout out to her.
And
it takes courage and
without
confidence.
feeling any sort of guilt.
Don't.
How you're manipulated to feel guilty, but no, I have a life too.
There's a way they just speak.
You know,
there's a way they just speak. Sometimes it's like mental manipulation where they don't ask directly. More like wako tu was nini analia tu, and then you're like, what are you trying to say? You want some money, right? There's just a mental manipulation that they know how to. Mostly the African mothers ni wanoma. Afadhali fathers will tell you direct this and this is what mothers will manipulate you. Like it's super crazy. Never feel bad for cutting off family members.
Ever. If
like
they're not inspiring you.
If they're not, me personally, I've not I haven't spoken to my sisters for like 4 years, and these are my blood. And sometimes we even met a year back, my younger sister, because I speak only to 2 of my family members, and I'm not even embarrassed even if they see this. I speak to 2 of them, and they're very close to me. The 2, I don't even know where they are, what is happening in their life. So if my younger sister comes here, sometimes she's like, she doesn't tell me she's with the other one. So I met this one last year. Imagine we didn't talk. It was so weird. Like, have you ever been in a space where even the hugging was super weird? We didn't even know how to react to each other. Like, I was like, I looked at myself like, why didn't you tell me you're with her? And then if you knew you're going to be with her, why are you putting me into this space? You know. And she was like, yeah, I thought that you guys at least would talk. I'm like, you ask me first. I'm an adult right now.
I agree.
Decisions zote zenye nilimake kwa maisha yangu.
Yeah.
Acha mtu asikuwe anataka kuniblame. Unajua like for example maybe for them they feel like maybe umefanya kitu. Unajua mtu ashakuwa mtu mkubwa. Acha imrambe venye inamra. Acha tu know that now you think you have, because one time I was like that person who used to feel nikiambiwa vitu my family members na feel hurt.
You have to
sometimes I even cry.
Yeah.
And then I got over it. I was like, fuck you all, man. Kwendeni, unajua mimi nishakuwa mtu mzima, mimi najua vitu decision nilimake kwa maisha yangu. Hii ndio maisha yangu, hivi ndio inakuwa and all this, you know. I never feel bad because ever since I cut them off, things have been easy. Hata tusumbuani. Like even at my grandma's burial, my mom was like, hey, maybe we won't get along. It was just like, we buried and we went. Like nothing ever happened. I'll see you. So long as we have not reached at that point where we need to actually conversate.
Yeah.
Plus you're not helping me with anything in this life.
Exactly.
So why do you think because you're related by blood
we should be I should be helping you?
To be helping you.
Exactly.
I'm supposed to be part of your life.
No way.
I'm not.
Exactly. And I feel like the more unawazoesha, if you start kuwazoesha, it becomes a norm. Right? It becomes also a norm for you to, it's a budget you've set aside, you know, or out of your 30,000 after you pay rent, maybe let's say, because 30,000, man, I'm so grateful. 30,000 sai mtu unaishiaje pia. Rent maybe ni 10k. Fanya shopping kidogo. Kuna bills za maji, kuna tokens katikati, kuna fare. Kuna watu wanalipa fare.
30,000 ni fixed.
Literally. Alafu ongeza kuna 5k, because mostly trust me umejekea ni 5k and above. Ukituma 5k umefanya kitu ya maana sana.
Hata uendelee ujajibeba hata kitu.
Literally. What have you done for yourself there? Angalia keja. Uko tu pale. Alafu mtu has the audacity to come ask you, bado unaishingi hapa?
Ati uko Nairobi
Ujai
They do that.
Shut the fuck up.
They do that.
Because me personally, I was even telling you what when we were reacting to this video back then, that I used to be the one who never said no.
Yeah.
Like nikiambiwa na do. Hadi kuna time I didn't have a job and I didn't want to tell my mom I didn't have a job. I had to borrow money to send her. And just for her to feel like I'm not wasting my time in Nairobi and I'm supposed to be going back to the village. I'm like, please send me na mama. Kambia niko job, akaniambia leo hiyo pesa yako iko wapi? Hata tujaiona. Na sasa ingine sina dido. So I had to borrow like so inani burden plus niko jobless. So my younger sister told me, si useme una. Like sema utakufa. And imagine and then from the day I said I don't have, like hadi anisubui. I was like, she even told me, mom ni mama yako. Hakuna kenya atakufanyia, hata kasirika, hata kuua. Ukimwambia ukweli than wewe kujifinya hapa, unajaribu kukiza. And I told her, mom, I don't think I can find her. She's like, it's okay, I understand. And it didn't change anything about our relationship and our friendship. So I was just like, ukizoea kuwapea, utawapea na watajua ni hivyo. Afadhali ukwe tu real. Useme, nikipata natuma. Nisipopata, msinikange kwa budget zenu. Exactly. Mnafanya vitu alafu mshaandika ula katoa hii. Mimi msiniweka hapo, hakuna kenye nitatoa. Utamaka.
Utamaka na nasema tena. Maybe my dad called me 2 weekends ago. Okay. 2 weekends ago. Just chilling with the homies. And then out of nowhere, I see a phone call. I don't have his number. Literally, and I don't know his number memorized. The one I knew, he changed it, or I don't know what happened. So I see a number, I'm picking up. I'm like, hello. You come back and mimi call. Tipsy the dog and call like, hello. Oh, my daughter Menyamaza, like, bravo. Number one, stop it. That's the cap, you know. I haven't been your daughter the last time I checked. You know, you literally even said you've cast me. You don't consider me as your daughter. I shouldn't consider you as my father. So all of a sudden, boom, because you want a favor. You know, we're hungry, we're starving. Excuse me, I'm also starving. Did you even ask me if I ate today? You know, and the next Monday is the Monday I was being hospitalized last week, literally. So I'm like, should I call you also for me to say I'm hospitalized?
And
you know,
money,
you're gonna send money because the last time I checked, I was also starving. I called you literally for money. You told me auna. So maybe no nafa kona emergencies to set aside because it's family. You know, maybe you're not gonna emotionally blackmail me for shit. Maybe I'm not the type. You try another day. Try somewhere else another day.
Kids are coming up or youths are coming up and like, no, this is emotional manipulation and I'm not gonna buy it at all. And yes, that's it. I'm trying to ground myself right now. Yes, I got a new job, but I'm trying to actually ground myself before I start thinking of anybody else. Because you've been through the trenches and you've got a job or an opportunity, and the fact that you're trying to uplift yourself, we need this. What? Are you serious?
You know, I came to learn that the moment I was living with my cousin.
Yeah.
Because when I got the job here on Black Fire, I was not even really earning that much, but it was something for me to build myself within a few months. Like I knew I could pay my rent. Literally, if I walk out of this house, I'll have the ability to pay rent. I'll have the ability to live literally, but according to my own means. That's what I did. So nikajipanga pole pole. I bought a blanket. You know, just kujipanga before you move out. You know exactly. Bought a blanket. Bought a carpet. You know, just to cover the cold because I was gonna put the mattress down. You know, bought a few things that I needed. You know, so when the day I was moving out, or the day actually specific I bought the blanket, I had the wife of my cousin say, "Sasa ameka hapa ndo tuone na hata haziwezi buy shopping." Nico, like, hold on. Number one, if you look at the place we live in, it's very squeezed. Like super, it's a 2-bedroom squeezed. This is not even this is like a bed sitter according to me. But Nika divide tu kwa sababu.
Alrighty.
You know, it's Eastland then at 10. Like, you know, tapata 2-bedroom tapata 1,200 by the way. That is in Eastland, but it's small. Trust me, super small. So that's the kind of condition we live in. We live in with dogs, and it's not one dog. It's 8 dogs.
In the house?
In the house.
Stop.
Yes.
Yeah,
These dogs are shitting there. They are doing their piss in there. My clothes are full of dog furs. All of their clothes, they are full of dog furs. So I'm so tired of living here. So the fact that I have a job, nataka kutoka, you know, exactly, you know, and they should be happy for me because they've seen also the struggle, you know, from me quitting, becoming a maid, them coming to live with them, my dad talking shit always and all that. So I'm like, you guys should be even celebrating because I got a job and I'm about to start my life. Like, you should be happy. This guy, so I make up and do one and I buy shopping. So the moment I had that, and trust me, I was to do actually something good before I leave. I was like, I'm gonna do shopping almost there. 20k, I'm at 10k, 15. Just a token of appreciation. Like, hey, I'm leaving. Thank you so much for taking care of me, for holding me down the times I needed. But the moment I had that, I was like, F yo, F family shit. I'm going and I'll never show appreciation. God knows I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart. But the way you've been treating me for the last few days because I got a job, it's not worth it.
So I feel like family
it's not
members
worth it.
wanatakanga ukage tu
Yeah, like it's not worth it. You're supposed to be so happy for me. We're supposed to be happy.
Be still on the same place,
Crazy.
doing nothing with your life, and also they're trying to put you down, you guys. What are you doing with your life? And then something good happens.
Because every time,
nobody's
you know,
happy
you can
for
tell
you.
when someone is mad because they bought food, you know, and you didn't contribute. Those are the type of behaviors I was getting, you know. Oh, they're gonna leave me without food, knowing I'm full of ulcers, you know. But they don't care, you know. Borrow 30 bob. Now they want 10,000. Excuse me, from 30 bob to 10,000. You left me starving. Are you dumb? Are you dumb? Is something ringing in your head? Is it reminding you that you ever denied me something I needed? You could have helped. So I'm never guilty. Personally.
I don't know about that. Like most family members are never. They don't want you to be successful. I don't know why it's a thing.
I was telling Kip that.
Honestly.
I was telling Kip that. I don't know if you faced that, Shimani. For me, I remember I had an auntie when I was in primary. They wanted me to be pregnant so bad. So bad. Like, it's like because their children had failed. You know, my cousins had given birth, literally dropped out of school, gave birth when they were still in school, got married to thugs and all that. So I think they were projecting the failures of their children on me, you know. And then my mom was sort of a baddie, you know. So growing up with my mom, then I've met my dad. They're pushing the pressure off. My dad instilling some sort of behaviors in me, and I'm like, bruv, I'm already grown. Whatever you're trying to do is not gonna work. I've met you guys when I'm already a teen, not a baby. So my mind, number one, in a development, whatever you guys are trying to do, it's not gonna work. They pinned on me like so many pregnancy tests. The first pregnancy test I had was in class 7.
Wow.
I just started my periods literally like a few months ago. So that was, I think, class 7 sasa. Class 6 ndo nimeanza periods. So class 7, the first month or the second month, my periods didn't come. Ile juu ya weather, sasa nimechangewa pia environment. To class 6 ndio nikaona madhangu. class 7 meshifta to go stay with my dad. So number one, I've changed the environment. Also the diet, the foods I was eating at my mom's is not the same foods. There's a lot of kienyeji here. Kuna tu food mingine
It actually messes with your hormone balance.
So nika introduce her to a lot of kienyeji, which my mom was not what she was cooking a lot. So everything changed in me, also not understanding what is happening because it's first time periods, you know. So I'm also trying to understand how do these periods work, you know, how do they go, what is the date. I didn't know about the regular periods and all that. So my periods miss. My dad, my stepmom, wote wakashikana, went and bought a pregnancy kit, the 50 bob one. So me, I'm being told, I was given a kasuku, told to pee. So number I'm like, why am I peeing on a kasuku? Like ukisikia kojoa, wendo kojoa hapa. So I'm asking why am I peeing on a tin? What is it for? They said we want to do a pregnancy test on you. So number one, I'm shocked. Pregnancy test because my period skipped. For me, I'm not shocked because I don't understand what's happening, but okay, it's okay. Okay, I'm trying to understand everything. So they did a pregnancy test. I'm not pregnant. So nikasikia hapo tu akiuliza mbona basi period zake zimemiss nini. So my stepmom is trying to explain also that whole shit. So that's when I got kuna regular periods, irregular periods, and then you know they're speaking and me I can hear, you know, niko like juu anatoka hapo anaenda tu hapo na wasikia sitting room like you guys are discussing me literally. So I'm like okay, that was the first one. The second one, class 8. Then my boobs zikaanza ku develop class 8, so they started like growing. So I'm wearing the two vests, nini. Oh, naonyesha my titties, like just a lot of insecurities, you know. Like nah, just looking at all that. Hell no, you're not getting my money. You're not getting my money for shit. Like it's just a whole lot of things that you made me go through that was so unnecessary. Nah, say no to black tax.
Black tax is fucked up. Mostly Africans, you should stop it. Like hakuna mtoto mwenye alipiga simu mzazi akaambia mzazi ni
nataka kukuja
ama nizae. Exactly, wewe ndio ku wrap up ukaza mtoto. Sasa ushazaa unadhani huyo mtoto responsibility yake ni kukuregesha pesa yenye ulitumia. That kid is your responsibility back at college and they can sue you. You know they can sue you. Like mzazi mwenye peleki mtoto shule
of course
can be sued. You are taken to court literally before 18. They can. Some fathers run away with that, some mothers run away with that, some parents run away with that.
So
but trust me, it's illegal.
Me, I almost reported my dad of mistreatment, man. It was so bad. Like it got to a point I'm like, nah, this is so crazy. I think I could not be this. And then it happened. It got so worse after my mom passed away. So question, what if my mom dropped me to a man's house because she knew she was going to pass away maybe years later? Because it made a question like my existence and my dad's, if he's really my dad. Like what if my mom dropped me to a man's place because you know someone she's ever slept with and then she dumped me as their kid there, you know, and this guy just accepted. Like what if? But then again the resemblance of everything is there, so like I resemble this motherfucker so bad, like, you know. So it's crazy. Say no to black tax, man. Don't die because of black tax.
And also like never feel guilty for cutting off toxic family members.
I agree.
That's the manipulation.
Because people create their families.
Yeah, of course.
Like you create your own family. You decide this is my family because at the end of the day lakini watu wako wanataka kuzaliwa kwa familia hizo.
Trust me.
Mbona mkuni zako wa Kenya?
Oh my goodness. Me I used to wish I was born on my cousin's house. But kila nyumba iko na mazingongo yake hata nisikudanganye. Yeah, because me even later after meeting my cousins and then staying in their houses, I was like, nah, I'm glad I grew up in the ghetto I grew up in, because my cousins, most of them come like ni mabombe. So hiyo lifestyle ya Bombe ni hakuna kutoka, sijui kuna time ya kurudi kwa keja. Unajua, lifestyle ati sijui by 5 you're supposed to be in the house, sijui you're not supposed to go out with, you're not supposed to walk with so and so. Unajua get utatoka utatembea na kila mtu. Like that's the good part. You're gonna mingle with everyone, you're gonna do crazy stuff. You break the rules, you know.
Kuna mashida zingine meja.
Mbaya.
Uko like watu wanawana hadi. Like I feel like every people, every person, every form, every social class just has their own. Every family has their own. Like hiyo yako jadi kama ni gani, kila familia iko na kasoro zake. Sasa hadi useme ungezaliwa kwa hiyo. Ukiangalia vitu zenye wao wanapitia, Yesu wako na do. Ka shit. Lakini vitu wanapitia huko like. Afadhali tu ni basi. Ama wewe una do, ama wao wako na do, wewe una do. Wanapitia vitu ndio nasema hata I wish ningekuwa kafu. So every family has just their own cobwebs, literally.
And if anything is draining your mental health right now, cut it off.
Cut it off.
Literally, if it's making you not sleep well, you're constantly thinking about it, cut it off, honestly. I believe life has the best to offer, but if you're actually always attracting people who are draining your energy, I don't care, family, name it. Or name them. Cut them off, honestly.
Imagine, and everything is just, I don't know, if people knew how to cleanse their energies, it's very easy. Kuna watu kushinda wakikusumbua. Like for me, I always put it outside. Every time I see my dad calling, like always like, and even Keith is my witness. He keeps pushing me to like, hey, you need to invite your family. They need to see your house. They need. I'm like, nah. I'm refusing to be associated with these people completely because I feel like for me, I'll say the clarity I needed is this last year October when I went there. Because it took me 5 years without seeing none of these people. I've been avoiding their calls. If I talk to them, it's because I wanted to, not because they wanted to reach me. Because I felt like I should reach them, so which I also kept it at distance. So imagine 5 years of not seeing people, which if I wanted I would have gone even more, but I chose to break it at 5 years. At the 5th year I go see these people, I'm not feeling any sort of connection, being honest. I'm like, there's that missment, catching up with the stories, but do I really want to be here? Do I really want to be here? That's what Shuman was like. Do I really, if you're put on the same place with it, like for eternity, like you're like, say, I'm Tawai. Do I really want to be there? No, I don't want to be there. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be associated because looking at everything, all I saw again is black tax. Because immediately when I was there, already some few things have been mentioned to me. I'm like, bruv, I've been missing on your picture for 5 years. For you to start talking about school fees to my face, for you to start telling me, oh, your brother, your sister, my business, bruv. Are you asking me about my business? Do you know what I do? Do you know where I've been living? Or you just hear stories, I live in Rongai. Right. You don't know nothing about me. So
cut them off.
Don't feel guilty. From me to you, anyone who's watching this, young, old, who's doing black, don't feel guilty. Imagine. Actually, it's like you've broken yourself free if you stop doing all this. It's like you've broken yourself super free. You won't have to live stressing about my parents, me, I don't care, by
not at all. I zero care. Something which definitely relates to a conversation right away. You can relate it to it because it's more about friendship, but also families. So cut it off.
Friendship is adulthood. Navigating friendship is adulthood, and in your late 20s. One of the issues that we've been having with our friendship group at the moment, we are friends who grew up with each other and have drifted apart. I said we did. No, I feel like
we're never really friends like that.
We're all older, we're all different, doing different things. Our time is full. Our own crap. As you get older into your later 20s, that free time starts to disappear.
If you ask for my time, I will give you my time.
I hear that.
To me, it sounded like we're giving each other an excuse not to spend time.
And this has always been my issue with friendship. No one pursues friendship. That's the issue. If you are unintentional, you will lose your friend.
If you're somewhere that you're not valued, if I don't want you,
if you're somewhere not valued, please remove yourself.
After how many prayers you pray, I will never want to never get it.
Let them go. Oh my God, look how special I am. Look how unique I am. Oh my God, accept me, want me, need me. They don't want you.
You become irritated.
You become nothing.
Who I am right now is as a result of what I've chosen.
Yes.
You can call 10 meetings in a week. It doesn't mean you change the person.
I cannot control anyone. I don't wish to control anyone. I will drive myself insane because people will be who they want to be.
That's why people are insane. This is why there is always problem between parents and children. A lot of the children you see around, their parents is irritating to them.
We're so comfortable with fantasy. That's why we continue to disvalue ourselves and we pursue things that don't value us. Because in our minds, we've made up a reality of themselves in our heads that does value us.
If somebody call you when you're not,
we'll smash them in the head. We'll carry your bag and get out. Thank you.
Drink your water is so true. Sometimes we carry fantasies about maybe family members or friends actually, how they used to treat us nicely, And when they treat you in a very certain way that is so disrespectful or downgrading, you still want to have that fantasy about how good they are. And you're like, this is who they showed they are. But you're still carrying that fantasy like, oh my god, they're good, they will change. But sweetie, they've shown you their true colors. Move on. You know, you have to cut yourself from the fantasy you've created about themselves. You know, and be intentional about family members, about friends. This for the rest of your life. Be intentional.
I feel like what I've learned
Yeah.
personally in the last a month, because last month I think I'd say I've met a bunch of people, been out with a bunch of friends, creatives and all that, met a couple of new people too. What I learned is stop with the fantasies. That will help you a lot. Stop with the fantasies. Just again, be authentic. Okay, because personally I feel like being authentic, what I've seen, and I was expressing it even the day after Tolewa Hosi, the day I was in the hospital. Like I realized being your authentic self will make you people just naturally care for you. You don't have to force it. That's from there you can create now the fantasies you want about the people, because of how they treat you, number one. Because I don't know if that makes sense. The fact that you don't have the fantasies and you let things be because you're just being your authentic self, that will allow you to see the clear image of people. That really makes sense. Because for me, what I've experienced is I've just seen authenticity in people too. The reciprocation of people who, because people I've met is people we've also grown fond of each other, you know, in some sort of way. Or I treat them with, kama wamekuja kwangu ni, you know, love, care, and all that. Like you say, I'm a good host. When I go to their places, that's the same thing. Jobu ko sawa, jobu mekula, like just super extra care. Like, hey, am I really with the right people? Because you know, especially if you're not really used to that. You know, we're gonna do it too. You know, you're so used to doing this, let us do it. So authenticity, be your authentic self again, and then everything is gonna reciprocate. Like you're gonna find your tribe. You know, because personally, again, I'm heavy on astrology, very heavy. I do believe in astrology as for me. Not everything specifically, but I take understanding not everything. Nothing is a coincidence. Every message brought to you is supposed to make you understand something. Personally, these messages I get about astrology from different emailers, like Nico now me subscribe to Wengi. So like when some messages I look at them that I've read before, maybe 2-3 years ago, then I look at my life today, Nico like wow. So don't just even click Nico like, bitch, are you serious? You know, being told you're gonna this and so and people are gonna surround you, this and so people you're gonna meet, this and so people, this your lifestyle is gonna be, you're gonna be this, you're gonna be that, you know. So I'm just like wow, just being my authentic self, literally, and chilling has taken me to these places. I didn't have to force anything. So that's it. I feel like once you start creating fantasies about people, you're gonna also start forcing relationships, because you want them to treat you not to treat you when you want to imagine. Like imagination money should be nice to me all the time. Should be nice. What if you fuck up today?
It breaks their heart.
She can also change her attitude. So you should be again. Don't be. That's what we were talking about. I think on Monday. Don't have expectations of people. Expect anything can come from people, you know. Once you have that, life becomes super easy.
For sure.
Super easy. Switch your mindset, imagine.
And you're winding up with that. Family. Your last thing,
Stay intentional.
That is so
stay
true.
intentional, like in a friendship, relationship. Intentions are key.
Sending you so much love and light this beautiful April 2nd. Remember, it's a beautiful
Happy
month.
birthday, Tyra.
Have a beautiful one. Take care. Download our app on the Google Play Store. Stream on www.blackhotfire.network for amazing apparel clothing and supplements to rejuvenate your body. Remember, you are the change you need to see in the world. Much love.
Bye, guys.
Take care. Bye bye.
Feel the hits. Feel